Hello, guys. Welcome to Vahagraphy Talk, episode number 65. 65. We are live. We are live in the house. How's everybody doing today? I'm excited today because we have our guest today, a big fan of her work. Big fan, Ms. Tzara Maud.
There you
Tzara Maud. How are you?
go. I'm fine, thank you, Vahagan. Vahagan, right? We're having
Vahagan.
two hard names today. I'm
Man,
fine. I'm glad to be here. I'm really happy.
yeah, no. Thank you for being here. Like I said, I'm a big fan of your work, and I just love your style of photography. We're gonna get into all that and more on this episode here. Uh, Nikon Ambassador,
Yep,
from Canada.
yep. Quebec.
Okay, so Quebec.
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
Montreal. Hmm.
How long you been there, Canada?
I was born here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my parents are French, but I was born here. So my first language is French, and then my second one is English. So I'll try to do my best in
Oh,
that
nice.
language.
You're doing a great job, Zara.
Thank you.
So Nikon Ambassador, we'll welcome everybody in the guest here, everybody in the chat. That is, hello everyone. This is live. We're gonna talk about a few things today. This is kind of like the pre-party of the Z8. The Z8 is gonna be announced tomorrow. We've been waiting for that camera, and by the way, we're just waiting for our co-host Chuck. He's running a little late. He'll be here, but let's get the party started. We're gonna talk about the Z8. I'm gonna ask you what you think. Okay. And you're an avid Z9 user. And how do you like the Z9?
Actually, I totally adore the Z9. It's amazing. It's an amazing camera. I love how fast it is. I love the how do you call this in English? The actually,
Ergonomics.
yeah, I love how it's like I always worked as a photojournalist. I always work with big cameras like this, so I totally love the size of the camera and the fact that the button is like the shutter button is on. You can have it on the wait a
The
minute,
vertical grip.
right now. Not far away. It's better with images. So I totally love that the fact that it's easy, it's taking it's fast and sounds good to my ear.
I saw you. I've seen pictures of you with these big DSLRs, D4,
Yep.
D5. So you like big cameras. I like that because I like big cameras too.
Yeah, but I had to when I started with Nikon like 15 years ago, and it was a D70, which was a little semi-professional camera while I was starting. And when I had the chance to put my hand on the D3, that was my real first pro photographer camera.
Uh-huh.
I was really like I loved everything and on of the shape and the size and everything on it.
The
Yeah,
way it feels,
yeah.
right?
You feel a
Um,
bit aggressive with that, like you walk in the street with that and the newswear, and you're like everybody's thinking, "Wow, big camera! Oh yeah, good stuff."
Hey, look at Hank saying, Hank, the ladies are in town. I'm here. Hank, he's a good guy. He's a photographer. He takes pictures of food, caterer, good guy. Mozman is in the house. Show us the Z8. Well, I don't have the Z8 yet, Mozman, to show you, but if you're asking Zara,
I know there's some rumors about the Z8. I know a lot of what you know, guys, but I don't know what's going on with the Z8. What I can say though is that Nikon is going to announce something tomorrow. So maybe you should follow up Nikon probably tomorrow to get some news about what's going on.
yeah, Nikon Ambassador, Tzara Maud in the house. I'm excited. Guys, I can't wait to show you some of her work. I'm a big fan, like I said. I love her style, and you shoot a lot of everything. Like you shoot portraits. I love your portraiture. You do landscapes. You do some wildlife. You do like pretty much a lot of different types of photography. And that horse picture,
Yeah.
you do horse portraits, which is
I do, I think that for me, photography is a love affair with life. So whatever my life brings me, I shoot whatever I loved, whatever touches me, whatever I feel like shooting, whatever I think was beautiful or not, depending. But I come from photojournalism. So
Photojournalism.
so we are used to shoot a lot of things, a lot of good and bad stuff. So it's easy for me to be now more like a general photographer.
By the way, Zara's first language is French, right? You speak
So
French.
I,
Your first language is French.
my first language is French, so
You,
as I said, I'll do my best to not forget some words in English.
Baptist Khan says bonsoir mode in the
What?
com. I think he's saying something in French.
Bonsoir mode. Yeah, bonsoir mode. Mode. By the way, mode is my last name. Zara is my first name.
Zara, yeah,
So,
that's
oh
cool.
yeah, bonsoir, bonsoir, Baptiste.
He's asking me where did I buy the Beatles T-shirt? From a rock and roll photos, not a photo store, a rock and roll store.
Where?
In Hollywood.
Were you? Why were you in Hollywood?
Guitar Center. They sell like musical instruments and stuff. And I bought this. I'm a big fan of the Beatles, so this is Abbey Road. So
You
uh,
like to go a lot to Hollywood?
yeah, I'd be there in like 40 minutes. That's how close I am. So it's really cool. Quebec, he says, cool,
Uh-huh.
cool.
Yeah, we're
Let's
nice
see.
people here.
Yeah, rock and roll. Let's dance. Put our dancing shoes, Edward. So yeah, that's right. Okay, Baptist is from France. There we go. Here we go. All right. So tomorrow's a big day for Nikon. This week is a big week for Nikon, and I can't wait. Zara, the announcement live stream for from Nikon is at 5 a.m. my time. So
Yep. I
I'm
think
gonna be up. Yeah,
I think it's gonna be 8 o'clock at my place.
yeah. So I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be in the chat. I can't wait to see what Nikon has in store, and we'll take it from there. But the Z8 has been talked about a lot, and this I've been waiting for that camera for a long time, and so has everybody. I do this like once a week, so I get to hear from a lot of people, and it's crazy. It is a crazy camera. I think for if the rumors are correct, Zara, we're gonna get a smaller Z8. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I can say
Yeah,
anything about it. I'm not going to
yeah,
spend another rumor about it.
yeah, yeah. Alan says, "Good evening, everybody." He's from England. Alan Barnes.
Mm.
So when did you start your photography journey? Like why photography?
That's a funny thing, actually. I always had like, okay, at first I wanted to be an actress. Then I thought it was really boring because it was always repetitive and things like this. And but I always had like a camera when I was younger. I had always like like those little cameras like with I don't even know how to say this in English. It's like you have to take the paper on and everything. And so I was a lot of Kit Kodak kind of girl. And I don't know. I took another like photography. I took a camera like and just started to do pictures. And actually, I've met some photographer that was working here in newspapers, and asked them because at the beginning, as I said, I wanted to be an actress. So I asked them to do some portfolio of me, like taking pictures of me. And actually, what happened is that I was working near a place, like as a student, I was working near a place where they were always really they were meeting there during the day and things like this. So I started to talk to them, and then after I started to have fun with them, and then getting to see what their lifestyles was, like the freedom they had, the adventures they live. And
Wait, how long ago was this?
I think it was in 2002, 2003.
2003. So you got into photography, and you just
I started to dream about photography. Yeah, but
nice.
yeah, it was because I've met them, and I always wanted to be I always had a big crush on Indiana Jones. Okay, and since I was like, I think at 5 years or 6 years old, I fell in love with Indiana Jones, and I fell in love with his life. So I was like, I wanted to have that kind of life. And I don't know, this life, the photojournalists that I've met had a life. They were like coming back from Africa. They were like shooting important people, politics. They were doing like so many stuff that sounds adventurous. And I wanted to be I was dreaming of being a National Geographic
Hmm.
photographer,
Hmm.
and so everything. That's how it started with a dream.
Why Nikon?
Actually, why Nikon? It's a that's funny. Actually, the guy who sells, I wasn't sure what camera to take at the
Uh,
beginning, and the guy was like, he was like, "You should take Canon. You should take Canon." It was so much like, "You should take Canon. You should take Canon." So I said like, "Okay, I'll have Nikon," and
uh,
so I went with Nikon, and I'm not like a really good spec photographer, technical photographer. I'm a good like intuitive photographer.
yeah, yeah.
So I guess I live my life like this, and sorry, I let my life guides me, and my intuition guides me through my life and through
Uh,
my pictures too.
nice. You're a workaholic. I mean, you're all over the place. I see your pictures. You're on the runway. You're doing like portraits. You're doing all kinds of photography, landscape. She does a little bit of wildlife too. Photojournalism. Man, you're great. You're a hustler when it comes to photography. I love the work ethic that you have. And by the way, guys, we're gonna show some of you guys her work. We're gonna go through some images. We're gonna talk about them later on this live stream. We're gonna open it up. I'll put the link in in the comments. Whoever wants to come in and ask Tzara a question, you're welcome to do so. It's very easy. You just click on the link, and the link will take you to a platform. It's called StreamYard. You can even do that with your phone. So we'll open it up for the audience as well. We want it to be as interactive as possible here. Baptist, here we go. I think he's speaking French here. What is he saying? On the
Oh
screen.
yeah, he says like, "Hi, Tzara, I'm a photographer from Montreal too, Michael."
Oh, nice, nice. Hey, Vahagan.
Her too.
Oh, yeah, Michael Malo. Hi, Vahagan. I'm from the same place as Zara, Montreal.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Eric says, "Salute, Zara Mode."
Salut,
Uh,
Eric. I know him. I look at this guy's a kind of friend of mine. We're on Facebook friends, but we communicate, like, we talk sometimes, and we share a lot of things. So I like
mm,
his work too.
nice, nice. Albert says, "Hello, all. Hello, everybody." Um, by the way, let me ask you a question.
Nope, sorry, this is over. Have a nice day.
Ma, aloha from Hawaii. So I get viewers all over the world, Zara. So
And
it's
that's what I
great.
see.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So that picture behind you, you took that picture. What is it printed on?
PV. Okay, I'll try this in English because as we said, I'm French, though I'm not. My English is my second language. It's PVC underneath. It's PVC, and then it's the kind of plexiglass. It's printed on that. Yeah, and
Nice.
it has been printed by a real professional, so it's like museum quality print. So it
Nice.
won't like the sun won't affect it. It would last in time and everything. And
Nice.
there's big size. It's 40 by 60, things like this. This one is a 40 by 60, I think. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Am I answering correctly the question? Good.
Yes. Bonjour, Zara. This is photography Montreal, Aussie. Okay. Sorry, Michael. I think I butchered that, but I think she got it.
Yeah.
Um, Joe Stroud. What's up, Joe? Another French photographer, along with Vincent Monier. I have to follow. Okay.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah.
Please, yeah, follow me and share with me. Don't be afraid to talk to me or write to me. I'm really like open when I can. Sometimes I'm not, but when I answer people.
You're a very, I love your attitude. Like, I can already tell you're friendly. You don't have attitude. You don't have like, oh, don't talk to me. No. No, I love that about you. Um, let's see. Joe. Yeah, I know Joe. Joe does some good work too. He does excellent photography. What
Valentin.
Valentine?
Valentin.
Nikon Rumors posted today a new partial picture of the Z8. All right. All right. I saw that. It looked really good. Good evening from Berwick upon Tweed. Chuck says it better, but hey, Ray, how's it going? We have a question for you from Mozman. Sarah's favorite lenses.
Hey boy. Now, now it's the 85 millimeter 1.8 that I bought like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, I don't remember. And I totally love depends of the period of my life, I guess. Right now, I'm more into 7200 with sometimes the how do you call it in English? It's like when you double it, like
The teleconverter.
the teleconverter. Sorry, in French is
Mhm.
doubleur, so it's teleconverter. Oops, sorry, my cat. So yeah, so those are my favorites for now. But I work a lot with the 24-72 2.8 because it's in my day-to-day work. I use it a lot.
Nice. I love the 7200Z. I love the 2470 Z28. The 8518 is nice. Are you gonna get the 8512?
Sorry. Sorry, what? I wasn't listening.
Are you getting the 85 1.2?
I'm not sure because I already have the 1.8,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure yet.
It-
Like probably I'm more going to go in a wide angle if I can,
okay, okay. I
or
love
maybe
that.
yeah, I'm gonna buy another Z9 because I love to work with two cameras.
Yeah. Jacob says hi from Holland. Matthew Card, that photo is huge. Yes, it is. And she actually did a gallery. She had these up in a gallery. Just beautiful portraits of horses, which I'll show a couple a little bit later.
Yeah, there was a
Uh,
book going on with it too because I did a book with that exhibit. It was a big project I did, and I did it with Quebec artist. And the thing was to write whatever comes to in your head without judging, without asking yourself questions, just writing
yeah.
based on a picture. So there was a book with all the, the artists of Quebec in Quebec.
Beautiful, beautiful photography, Zara. Hey, let's welcome in our co-host.
My co-host.
How you doing, Zara? Nice to meet you.
Oh,
Hey,
you're
Vahagraphy.
doing so well.
Well,
Chuck
thank you.
Talks.
Thank you. Yeah, we just finished we just wrapped up 28 shorts we've did today. So sorry I'm late, but I had to get all that downloaded and everything else. So anyway, I've been trying to listen in, but I've been busy with this, so I haven't really followed everything. But again, nice to meet you, Zara.
Me too, Chuck. It's a pleasure.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Can you
So
give 2 minutes? I'm just going to get my cat somewhere where she's not going to turn around like a shark over my
sure. Yeah. Look at that picture there, Chuck.
Oh, it's beautiful. We have a friend that has one like that, a giant print. It's beautiful.
Hey guys, I want to welcome everybody in. Please hit that like button if you're just streaming in right now. Go ahead and ask your questions for Ms. Tzara Maud, Nikon Ambassador from Canada. It's a pleasure to have her here. So yeah, we're just talking to her about our favorite lenses. Mausman asked a question, and we're getting to know her a little bit, and love her work. Like I said, she uses the Z9 right now, and she's a big fan, Chuck, of big cameras, DSLRs. You still have your DSLR, Zara?
Yep, I have my D4 and I still have my D3.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I still have my D72, my first camera. Yeah,
Okay.
and
I
I
have
don't
my
know where it is. It's somewhere like probably like full of on a shelf somewhere. I don't know where. Like, getting dirt on it, but I think I'm gonna sell my D4 soon, but I'm not sure yet.
I'd keep it because I still have my D4. I have my D3X, which I really love.
Yeah.
But I also have a Z9 and Z6 and all that.
And what do you prefer?
Oh man, it's different. It's the different experience for different cameras. I mean, obviously the speed of the Z9, the advancements of the technology, the video features of the Z9, the speed, 20 frames per second, the autofocus tracking. Obviously Z9 is the Z9, but DSLRs have a certain look. My D3X and D4 have this look, like they look like film, kind of. So, yeah, I like them both.
You're a
So,
sentimental. You're a sentimental. I don't know. You're like a lover. You're like you like to keep like your stuff. That you're like not a nostalgic person, but I guess you're someone that loves to keep what was important for them. You're keeping stuff.
well, no, well, first of all, I won't get much for it.
No.
Number one. Number two, it's not worth me selling. Number three, I still have F mount lenses, so I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. Same thing with Chuck. Chuck still has all his F mount glass, and he's gonna sell them maybe one day.
Yeah, it's going to go.
Chris says hello from Maryland. Wow, Sith from Hawaii, and we have let's see, Abdi from Kenya. Hi from Kenya. Hello,
Kenya.
guys. Hey, by the way, guys, we have Zara's links in the description, like her Facebook, her Instagram, and her website. So after the stream, check out her work. I really suggest, like, her work is just awesome. I'm excited. Eric checking in from Alberta, Canada. Hello, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
So let me ask you something about being a Nikon ambassador, real quick. Being an Nikon ambassador in Canada, because I know the regions are different. We're in America, but in Canada, what do they do? Do they keep you busy? Like, do they send you on assignments? Do you have to do some seminars?
Yeah, well, I actually, I have to do some seminars, of course, and so it was a pleasure for me to do some. And we're here to talk about the products, to inspire people. We want to actually, what they're asking us is really to inspire people. We want to inspire people because we want to give ideas, inspiring new generation of photographers. Actually, that's what I want. But I think that's why they asked me to be one of them, because I was doing a lot of stuff, just photojournalism and like red carpets and things that maybe I was not into babies so much. So that's I think that's not what you're gonna see in my Facebook babies. That's maybe one subject I'm not really into it, but yeah.
The like children and babies.
Well, children's, no, I like children's, but I mean, like, I like to shoot children's because they're full of life and it's really funny. But babies, like baby photography, I don't have passion for that. This is like that's, I really admire, like, Angelis, the first one who did pictures with babies and baskets and everything. I was like, oh my god, wow, she's amazing, but I wouldn't do that. I'm not really a passionate person. I like it when it goes fast. So
Yeah. Plus, you can't tell them how to pose. It's like,
No, actually, I think you have to, there are blocks and everything. You have to pose them on it, and then after you have to, attach them. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no, and I cannot talk and have a communication. And my thing is to ask a lot of questions and to get to know people really fast, so I can get who they are.
Yeah. Hey, we have a question from Jacob.
Yep.
Jacob Jerk says, question for Zara. What's your favorite F mount lenses? Your F mount.
What do you mean?
Like the F mount for DSLRs, not Z mount. When you used to use your D4, what's your favorite lens?
Well, actually, at that time, it was like the fisheye. I think it was the 40 millimeters, because I was in that period where I really, really loved to make caricatural portraits of people, to cut their egos a little bit, to make fun so they can be happy, like they were having fun. So I like it to show the funny side of people. So I use a lot the 14 millimeters.
14 mil, yeah. The 14 2.8, yeah. Baptist asks, do you use Flash Studio modifiers when you do studio work?
Actually, yeah. Well, when I do studio works, the thing is, I'm not into studio that much. But yeah, of course, I use the Alien Bees flashes. So that's what I use. I have like 4 flashes, and I'm having fun with that. But I'm more into a natural light photographer.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You're always out and about and shooting. I love your composition and the way you capture the moments with people. Like it's great. I'm gonna show you some of that stuff. So
that's funny, because thank you, by the way. I'm here telling me all that nice stuff about me since earlier, and I'm like, yeah, thanks. Really, but I have a philosophy of getting the natural of people, and I have full of tricks to tell about. If you want to know how, or what are my the way I can do it, I make it.
Matthew says, I will never get rid of my DV50.
You bet on that? You want to bet?
Oh,
Oh, the gauntlet is thrown.
I like your attitude, Tzara. I love the way you say, you know what? You maybe will if you try the Z9 or something, right? Yeah. Yeah.
You want to bet? We'll see. If he's betting, I want to know.
Ian, hi from London. Hello, Ian. So let's see. Ooh, we got some comments here. Got a lot of comments, Chuck.
Yeah, see.
You see any that strike your mind, your eye here, catch your eye? Okay, here we go. I'd like to ask Tzara. I'd like to ask if Tzara knows how many Nikon ambassadors there are in Canada. Do you know the number of Nikon
Well,
ambassadors?
this I'm not sure now because I know there's 2 new ambassador, I think, but we're around 5. Well, when I started, we were 5, and now I think we're 7 in Canada, something like this. Yeah,
Nice.
but it's like maybe it will change now, like maybe this month, or I think they took they asked for a new one.
Did they find you, or you submitted something to them? How did you?
They
start
found
that?
me.
Really?
They found me. I don't know where, but they found me. No, I mean, like, yeah, they found me. They saw my work, and they, as I said earlier, they saw my work. They thought, well, I asked the question, why me? And they said that they really loved my work. I think they were, I was different in my way of seeing life, and I was doing subjects that were like not common for maybe not common at least. So that's why they approached me.
That's cool. That's
But there's a good way. Tag Nikon. Like if ever you post pictures, tag Nikon. Tag your country. Like if you have your Nikon Canada, tag Nikon Canada. That's a good way to get seen.
Yeah, I'd always tag Nikon, but they don't see.
Well, at least now they shared anyway. They shared your story today.
My story?
Yeah. Mine actually, because I shared yours, and then they shared yours, mine, so they shared yours.
Oh, the Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Nikon Canada did.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Thank you, Nikon Canada. You rock. Chuck, you're quiet.
Yeah, man. I've been busy. I'm sorry. We've been doing video all morning long. So yeah.
Hey, Chuck.
Yes,
3.
ma'am.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Wait a minute. Close your eyes. 3.
I feel so much better now.
Oh, I'm through. Are you sure? Maybe you should do it another time.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure. It's you know how it is on a busy day, as busy as you are, from one shoot to another or whatever. So yeah, it was a great morning. I had a good time, and we got a lot accomplished. So again, sorry it ran over and I'm late getting in here.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Tzara's fox tattoo reminds me of a fox portrait of mine.
Wow, that's funny because I draw it. Well, I draw it. I tried to draw it, and then after the tattoo artist made it really look good. So maybe I would be curious to see that picture. There's no way that I can see that picture, right? Maybe you can send it to me on Facebook or Instagram. Just let me know what it looks like.
Yeah, Joe, send it to Tzara on Instagram. Check it out. Man, we got people from all over the world here. Hi from Prague. Hey, Tibor, what's going on? Riley, North Carolina in the house. Mark Brady. Let's see. Was a comment here. Here we go. Her, you want to bet it was a hint of what's coming. That's funny. So yeah, everybody thinks you have a Z9 under your table. I mean a Z8, sorry. What's your favorite type of photography to shoot? Like your favorite subjects?
People, that's for sure. Yeah, because I really think that all people are like a little universe by themselves. So it's our little planet. So it's it's like I'm traveling through people. Like I met someone. I like to travel to see how they think, how they feel, how they act, how they see world, and who they really are. So I totally love people. I totally love to shoot whatever I found, whatever happens to me. It's like when I see nice little moments, like two birds kissing. That's like
Yeah.
this. It's like, oh, okay. I like to whatever it has an emotion in it. I love to do it.
Yeah, same here. Andy Miller from the UK. What's up, Andy? He says, "Hi, Zara. Love your work. Very pretty, and the photos are nice too." Question, Zara, do you shoot 16-bit medium format as well?
Uh, yeah. Sometimes I do. Actually, it depends on the work I have to do. Let's say that I would have had as a mirrorless for that exhibit. I would have shown a bigger size. But yeah.
Yeah, but she's not going to say it because she's a Nikon ambassador. And Nikon doesn't have medium format as of now.
Well, it depends. It depends on the work I have to do. Sometimes it takes less space to shoot that way, I think.
Yeah. That's right. Joseph Paul is from Canada too. Hey, Joseph, how are you? Uh, so I'm going to show you some of Zara's work right now. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's open this up real quick. Just some of the work that on your Facebook and stuff that caught my eye too. Here we go. Hold on. Let me share the screen really quick. Hey guys, by the way, hit that like button. We have 92 live viewers right now. Let's get that to triple digits. Hit that like button, guys. Like Zara, Canadian, Nikon Ambassador live in the house on Vahagraphy Talk right here. Where else are you going to get that live? Vahagraphy Talk. All right. All right. So, all right. So, share screen. Okay. Wait a minute. Entire screen. There we go. Hold on. Is that? Are we sharing it, Chuck?
No, we are not.
Oh,
No, now we are.
All right. You see this amazing shot on the screen, guys? Chuck?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, I love this.
Those are my favorite pets. I feed them every night here.
I love this. 7200, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
Or oh, very nice. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Here's Zara giving a seminar at a Nikon. What does this say? Nikon convention?
It was a how do you call this? Yeah, it's a Nikon, but it's a Gosselin. It's called the Salon Gosselin, which is a big event around like cameras like Nikon and other companies. So yeah, I was giving a seminar there. But
So
it's
you're doing this in French, right?
yes.
Okay.
Well, I did once. You know what? That's funny. I did once in Walla Walla. You know where's Walla Walla? It's in the wait a minute. I'm gonna Google it. It's anyway. I went in Whitman College in United States. I did once this in English.
Oh, okay. But okay, yeah. But and by the way, English is their second language.
Yeah, sorry. It's in Washington. It's in Washington.
You're doing a great job, Zara, by the way. Hey, are you pretty comfortable speaking in front of people like this, or you still get nervous?
Actually, I'm getting nervous to speak to people when I have to do a seminar, because I have to get all my point, and all when I said I want to be like I'm giving a lot of energy in it. But I totally love the answer questions interviews too. For talking, for me, it's not a problem. Sometimes a little bit more in English, but yeah, I love to talk, so I don't mind.
So this is a print.
Yep.
How big is this print?
This one was 30 by 60, I think. Yeah, the same size as this one behind me.
Nice. Here are you signing your prints. Is this an exhibit or something?
Yeah, there was a comment. someone asked me to exhibit some all those pictures, so they made it print, and it was like, yeah, it was pictures of that. So I
Nice.
printed. I have them. In my place, at my place.
See, this is the kind of stuff I love. Just happy. Great
Yep.
environmental portraits. I
Well,
wanted.
I'm just. I want people to have fun with me. For me, like when I meet someone, they're gonna be my best friends for the time I'm shooting, and we're gonna share. And yeah,
This is interesting picture. I love it. Is this
that's
what
when you're all
the?
getting all my animals photography shots.
Well, this
Yeah.
one's fun because one of the deers is the proverbial deer caught in the headlights while everybody else is taken off. That's pretty cool. Nice capture.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This is a singer, French singer, which is really known in France, in Canada, in Quebec too. It's a French singer. It's Patrick Bruel. If
Oh,
my,
nice.
if I'm not really not good with the names, so yeah,
There you are in action.
yeah, with my
Yeah.
flash, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's nice. Here's it. Oh, this is very nice. I love it. I got to display some more work of mine like this. This is awesome.
Well, there's still to buy. There's some still to buy.
Look at this.
That is my place in Bromont. I live 1 hour from Montreal, so I'm in the mountains, all the small mountains.
What are you using in here? What is camera and lens?
For this one,
Yeah.
what was I using? Oh, yeah, I was using. Wait, oh, sorry.
Well,
I was using. I think for this one I used the Z6, and I used the 1650 3.5 to do it because it's small and I can travel easy. I can do biking with it. So yeah.
there you are in action again.
2470 2.8
Nice.
Sorry,
Is that your dog?
boyfriend stock.
Ah, okay. I love it that you take pictures, like you have pictures taken of you while in action. That's wow, look at this one, guys. This is awesome.
Love the color.
Yeah. There you go. Red carpet. Is that what lens is that?
I think from I think it was a 200-400 from Nikon.
200 to 400.
Yeah.
Wow. And this is cool. You have your work displayed here at the Nikon booths.
Yep.
This is awesome because I see these at WPPI and photo imaging where the Nikon booths are, and they have different ambassadors work.
Yep. I think next to my pictures, Victoria's hack picture. I think my memory is good. I don't know where did you got those pictures. I totally forgot about them.
Look at this. This is a sign of a photographer actually using your gear.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. This is great. This is you, right here.
Yeah, it's me. I was starting. It was in 2020. I had to do something because I was turning nuts at my place, so I started to do some bike.
Yeah.
And I was really, really happy that I did like a 5 kilometers for the first time. I was really so happy. I was so like, I get everything. I was like drinking water. I was like, I get everything doing sport, like 5 kilometers. Now I'm running like around 70 kilometers. I'm like, that's fun,
Oh, nice. This is very, very nice. Very nice. Environmental landscape photographer.
Yep.
Very nice. Ooh, you do astro too?
No, actually, I was testing it. I never did it. I was just wondering like
how it is,
how to shoot it, and I thought the sky was amazing, so I really tried to shoot it and like hope it's gonna get good.
See, I love this about you. You're outgoing, you're adventurous, and wow, look at this place.
Well, yeah, it's at my place.
That's really nice. Is this you too?
Yep.
Oh, that's you on the horse.
I just want to say I did all those pictures in 2020. Well, not all of them, but some of them because I had nothing else to do, no people else to shoot. So I started to try some things by myself. And at that period, Nikon just launched SnapBridge, yeah. And so I was trying to shoot myself with SnapBridge. So that's why there's always one of my hand that is it's on her cell phone, but you don't sit in the picture.
Ah, okay.
Well, I was trying. Cool. It's not easy.
There it is, the D4 with the FL 7200, I think. Very nice. Okay, so some of your portrait work.
Yep.
I love photos like this. So, what are you using an 85-18 here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just got that. That's funny because this portrait, I just got the 1.8. Just got it. Like I had it for 2 days, and so I was feeling like, oh my god, this is amazing, this is amazing. And I did a red carpet portraits on red carpets the day before, and then this
Yeah.
portrait.
This is great too. Love the colors, love the background blur, love the lighting. This is all. Is this are you using a flash or just a natural light here?
Natural. I'm really using a lot natural lights. It's really rare that I'm using my little flashes. Like I have those flash. I don't know if you people can see it, but this is the flash that I use.
Wait, we're sharing the screen,
Okay.
so maybe
Well,
you'll show it later.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot. Sorry.
Here we are. This is a great corporate shot, corporate portrait.
Yeah,
I love
well,
it.
it was for it was a publicity.
Ad campaign.
Huh?
Ad
It was a
campaign.
campaign. Yeah, thank you. It was a campaign for glasses.
Nice. Look how sharp that is. Oh man, love it. I gotta shoot portraits like this too. This is very sharp. Look at that. Nice.
This is an actor here. Where he's really known.
Nice. I love it. Just relaxed portraits. Ooh, look at that lighting here. So what are you using here? Are you using some kind of light source?
Nope.
Flash?
All natural light.
There's some light coming in through a window. Is that window light?
Yes, it's a window light.
Wow, it looks beautiful. I like your composition. I like your background. I love this. Very good.
Well,
Very
I
good.
use my hair. You know that I use my hair up. I don't know if you can see it. It sounds blurred a little bit.
Oh, up on top?
Yeah, do you saw it? Do you see it?
Yeah.
I use my hair
To blur the corners?
a little bit. Yeah.
Nice. Is that intentional, obviously?
Yeah, well, sometimes it is, sometimes not, depending how I shoot. But yeah.
This is a nice natural light. I love this. I love work like this. This is right up my alley, like this kind of stuff. This is what I do too, so look at this. Look at this emotion, captured your emotion here. I love that.
This was for a campaign. It's for a prostat. But wait a moment, I'm just going to try this in English. Like for a,
Drug?
like cancer.
A what?
Cancer. It was a campaign.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Prostate.
Prostate. Yeah.
Or I don't know what.
Wait.
Look at this. This is great. I love the moments. Love the serious portrait, and I love him just relaxing there. Very nice light.
The bare feet really sets that off.
Yeah, they asked me to do portraits, but I wanted to show it like more lifestyle and more posy, like more like traditional portrait, and then after something more lifestyle, with more life in it.
Hey, look, it looks like an Iron Maiden magazine. I love Iron Maiden, but it says Iron and something. Okay, this is the stuff that, man, this is the stuff you do, like amazing. Oh, look at this. So how did you get this? This is through a window, I'm assuming.
Nope. Okay, no, this is okay. This is my boyfriend. He's an artist, and he's a bit. He does comics. He works a lot with France. He's working a little bit with the United States too. Anyway, so I wanted to show his world a little bit, and so he put glasses like this. And what I did is that I'd use my cell phone and a glass of water.
Oh yeah.
And I just I ask him to hold it, and then I shoot it. That's all. It's not, for me, it's natural light, but
it's coming through the glass.
Yeah, there's no flashes. It's like whatever I have.
Very good idea. Very good. Ooh, look at this.
You know what's funny? It's two. It's there's a window in front and there's a window behind her.
Yeah.
There's no everything is natural light here.
Look at this guy. So you're interacting with them. Smile, this, that, telling jokes maybe, right?
Actually, I never asked someone to smile.
So you're just talking to them.
Yep, I'm talking to them, asking questions, teasing them, but like teasing them with fun, like I did with Chuck earlier. So yeah, great reactions.
I wanted to show this picture only because this is me right here. This is what I do when I go to eat. I put my camera right in between everything, and this reminded me of that. I mean, I just do that when I go on vacation or something.
Mhm.
It just reminded me of something I would do. Here you see your Z6 in the middle of everything here.
Yeah,
Ooh,
in
these are
France.
what are these?
It was
Oysters?
it was in France.
Wow, nice, nice. Yeah, I love this. He looks like an actor. This guy looks
Yeah,
like an actor.
Viggo Mortensen.
Who?
Viggo Mortensen.
Viggo Mortensen. Okay.
Yeah, you know the guy who did what's in English the someone help me, what's Le Seigneur des Anneaux in English.
Oh, I don't know. But this is beautiful, Zara. Very
Thank you.
nice. Oh, wildlife. Nice.
I was
Nice.
camping.
Camping.
I was like 3 days rainy. It was awful. So I took pictures
Yeah.
of everything.
This is beautiful too, guys. Wow, look at that. This is
Lord
God.
of the Rings.
This looks like is this a commercial for something?
Actually, it's an artist. It's a singer here who.
Yeah.
So it was for his album cover albums and
Wow.
everything. Yeah. By
Ooh.
the way, earlier Viggo Mortensen's Lord of the Ring. He was an actor in Lord of the Ring.
Oh, got it. Got it. Nice. Hey, that's you at work here. I love shots like this, behind the scenes. So it looks like you are a lot of fun to work with. One day, if you come to LA, we should get together and really go out shooting and maybe do a video on my channel.
Would
Would be
be
really
amazing.
fun. Yeah, look at you right here. Getting a higher angle to this portrait. Very nice.
So who's capturing all these behind the scenes photos of you?
Sometimes it's everybody who are there. So there's a lot of cell phone pictures over there. But, yeah. This one though, it's a coworker who works at one of the big three new daily newspapers in Montreal here. So he took pictures of me. I guess he's a friend, so I guess he just decided to take some pictures.
I love this. I love this shot right here. Very nice lighting. Ooh, Ferrari.
Zara,
Sky.
are you doing your own editing or are you having that done?
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing all by myself because actually I edit, but I don't Photoshop that much.
Okay.
Actually, the thing is that I do not do any Photoshop or really not a lot on people. I'm just trying to get the best light so they can be real and beautiful as they are, but
Mhm.
without cheating. Because I think I have this philosophy of thinking that there's a lot of anxiety going on because people retouch so much their faces. Then when they meet in reality, they're anxious. So I'm trying to prove them that they can be really nice and really pretty the way they are. And yeah,
Hey, by the way, I love this picture. I think look at the cameras hanging. That's awesome. This is amazing right here.
yeah.
This
Well, this one I had to work in a team, so I did the pictures, but there was someone who did all the like
the set design and all
hairs and
that.
everything. Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Just beautiful photography.
Frames has a question there for Zara.
Yeah, let me go ahead and well, I think we're almost done with the shots. This is very, very cool. Very, very nice. I love stuff like this, man. I love the look. And this is a self-portrait, right?
Yeah, for
That's it.
Earth Day. Yeah.
Nice. All right. All right. Stop sharing. Here we go. We're back. Hi. Okay. That was amazing. That was just a little sample of what you do, your photography. Like I said, Zara, I am a big fan of your work. I'm a big fan of who you are.
Thank you.
And this is a pleasure having you on. I'm a portrait photographer and a wedding photographer. That's what I do.
I have a question for you for your wedding photographer.
Sure.
Like how you manage, because I did a lot of photography, wedding photography before, and I get really tired of it because the women were like, oh, I don't like my dress, and I don't like there's something here, and that then saw the phone over there in the back there. And so how do you manage this? Do you see all those little details? How do you manage a woman in that kind of wedding stuff?
I slow down, first of all.
Okay.
I slow down. No matter who anybody's rushing me, I tell them stop.
Okay.
I rather get 5 good shots than 100 okay shots. So I take my time. I make sure everything is straight or whatever, and I try to get those 5 good shots. And I really block out all the noise. I've been doing this for so long that it's just second nature. But I know what you mean. It's a little stressful, but I don't know. I love it. Here we go. Frames TM. What's your journey to shooting so many celebrities?
Well, actually, I started as a photojournalist. So, photojournalist. So I was going to shoot like bad people, good people, sport, whatever, politics, whatever happens. Same thing with celebrities. And actually, the Journal of Montreal was a daily new paper here in Montreal. Turned out to send me a lot on doing portraits because they thought I was really good at this, and they used the other photographers for other stuff. They were good. Like I'm not that good in manifestation because there's so many things. So maybe they wouldn't send me there. They would send me somewhere else. And I think that what happens is that I just turned out to be doing a lot of celebrities. But the first thing that happened is that when I always wanted to be a photojournalist since I knew I was going to be a photographer. And what happened is that it's hard to work into a newspaper. It's hard to go to be a wired engaged.
Yeah.
And so what I started to do is that I met someone that was a director of programmation of a big radio station in Montreal, and it was it was websites and everything. Website was starting, and the radio were really like they had a little website, but there was nothing in it. So I asked him to just let me know where there were events and things like this, and then I'll them some pictures. But I needed to have a press card, a card that was allowing me to enter those moments. So everyone was making fun of me because it was like, why we need a photographer for radio? There's always only sounds and everything. I said like, well, websites, things like this. People were making fun of me, but what happened is that I made a portfolio of those. And then after asked other like big press celebrities, portraits, whatever, magazines that we're talking about. So I had a portfolio, and then after they engaged me, and then after it went like this.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, it's like, you never know who you talk to. You never know who you come across.
Well,
hey, by the way,
I had to create that job first.
Yeah,
that's what
by the way,
proud of.
Frames, you have a lot of opportunities there because Frames is in India.
Mm-hmm.
He also has a YouTube channel, Frames TM, but he has a lot of opportunities there too. In India, he's also close with the Nikon India guys over there. But hey, Mozman, thanks for the super sticker, man. Really appreciate the super sticker, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah, everybody's loving your work. Russell, really lovely photos. Here we go.
Thanks, Russell.
Andy Miller says, "Boyfriend, I'm heartbroken."
You're not the only one. I'm just joking.
I know you joke. I know you joker. I know you do. I like your like I said, like personalities rocks.
I'm better in French though, but thank you.
No, I understand.
I like to fool around. I like to have fun. I think life is all about having fun. It's not like.
I understand because I know a couple of people from France, and they talk fast, and it's like because I know people from Argentina too. So Argentinian people, they talk fast. They joke around. Blah 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 blah. Everything is just so quick, and it comes off different in that language. And because I know what you're saying. Matthew Carr just was looking at her Instagram. Great work.
Thanks, Matt.
So let's see here. I'm skipping over some chats here. Yeah, everybody's saying Lord of the Rings guy. Composition, Edward. Composition and light is superb.
Thank you.
Yeah. Her composition is top notch.
It's all intuitive. I don't take my picture so much. I just take it. So thank you.
Yeah. Claire School. Hey, Claire School Photography in the house. What's up? Just tuned in. Wow, she says.
Thanks, Claire. Wow.
Yeah, Claire, nice to see you here. Thank you for being here. She's from England. Let's see. Michael Aris, as a former photojournalist for 4 newspapers, I can confirm that it's tough to keep or find a photojournalist job nowadays, and it's frustrating. Times and budgets have changed.
Not only times and budgets, philosophy too. Now they're asking sometimes journalists to take some pictures with their cell phone, but there's a philosophy behind the photojournalist that is telling in one shot what is the story around what the subject is, which is, I think, is the basis of my artwork, telling in one shot. But yeah, that's everything's changed a lot about medias and
Yeah.
photojournalism.
Richard, inspiring stuff. Yeah, you do great work, Tzara. And like I said, it's honored to have you here. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna put the link up, guys. If you want to ask Tzara a question live, you can join. You can even do this with your phone. There's a link. You'll be in the green room. Ask your question, and then let's see if there's a few more after that. So there's the link, guys. You could join and talk to Tzara Maud, Nikon Ambassador from Canada, live on Vahagraphy Talk. And by the way, guys, hit that like button. It helps with the algorithms of YouTube. Chuck?
Yes.
Chuckster.
Yeah, I am created out today. Creative out. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, Andy Miller, 100% shoot naturally whenever you can. The less composite images, the better. How do you feel about composites, Tzara?
That's funny. I used to think that, because I didn't study, like I didn't study photography at school. I studied on the field, like I practice and just studied that way. But that's funny because I know that there were once like a couple years ago, we were having a fight with my boyfriend that is, as you can know, as a comic, or not a big fight, like we were arguing because I was like telling, why are you always like cutting the shoulders or cutting the arms in your comics? Like you cannot do this in photography. You get to see all the pictures and everything, and you don't cut like an ankle or like an image. I was really thinking that way, and then I realized that I started to do exactly what he does, and I started to cut a little bit more of the people, and so I stopped thinking about the composition. I was more thinking about the vibe of the photography.
But you know what composites are? When they add stuff to a picture, changing the sky.
What I think about that?
Yeah.
Well, it's not in my way of thinking. I mean,
Okay.
like I think it's art. It's an art. I think
Yeah.
I don't think we should call it photography. I think we should call it like digital art or things like this. But we should not call it photography, because photography is shooting reality, and
Yeah.
it's being in the moment. It's not taking different moment and they put it together. And with the AI intelligence that's coming.
Yeah, forget about that. Let's not talk. Let's not give
We're
them.
not talking about that, but that's going to be funny to see.
Yeah, let's not give them any more airtime. This AI stuff. Andy Miller feels the same way you do here. 100% shoot naturally whenever you can. The less composite images, the better. I mean, it's a conversation to have. Some people do that, and
Well, the bottom line is, again, who do you shoot for, Tzara?
It depends. I shoot for my own business.
Okay.
I shoot for different medias like journal, Allo Vedette, Eco Vedette, Allo Vedette. I used to shoot for Journal de Montréal too. Though I have like.
So you shoot for both yourself and for clients.
Yeah, exactly.
Your clients happy with what you produce?
No, that's why they're not hiring me again.
Oh.
Of course they are. They are. I was just like, sorry. It was sarcasm. Yeah.
Okay. So then that's all that matters, and again, it goes back to taste for people. It's just like art itself, paintings, whether you're an impressionist or a realist or whatever, everybody has a different taste. And the bottom line is it boils down to the clients. It's not what other photographers want to see. In my opinion, it's what you want to see in your own work and what your clients want from your work. That's it. No matter what you do with the photo.
Okay. Well, I think that we have all our style. We have our style.
Mhm.
I think people will argue you for your style, and they
Yeah.
that's what I
You know,
think.
you know what I think? I think I've always felt like, and I don't know if you people disagree with me, fine, but this is the way I feel. I feel like if I captured something in camera, it's a little more special than if I added something to the picture or I took away something. But sometimes you do need to change the sky to make it more interesting, or like all these magazine covers you see. That's a lot of editing there. So, hey,
But yeah.
by the way, frames. You have a link, so if you want to join and talk to Zara, Frames asks, do you check your edits with a printer? Do you have a printer with you where you check spots, color, texture edits? And what do you suggest for beginners?
Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest here. I'm a mess with that. I don't check that. I don't even care about the white balance that much, or being the white has to be really white. I'm just like, I'm not printing my pictures. Well, if I have to print it, I'm gonna try to print it. But the thing is, I realized doing so that it depends of the printer. I mean, it depends of the printer. But I'm really a mess. I don't even, I'm working on a laptop, and it's not even calibrated. So don't ask me these occasions. I'm really, yeah, I'm not a, yeah, well,
You're
I'm
like,
really honest
you're
here.
like me. I get my stuff printed anyway. I don't have a printer. I think having printers, for me, I just like to shoot and move on to the next gig. It's a lot of maintenance involved in having a printer with the ink and all that stuff, and it's not cheap.
But it's
But
because there's so much place where you can just drop your pictures and make it print. So like for this one, yeah, I saw a professional printer for those because it was an exhibit. But I mean, like for my day-to-day pictures, I know I should do some prints of my best pictures, but I don't
yeah,
know if it does the same. We're shooting so many pictures, and a lot of them we forgot about them, and like sometimes you just like show me some pictures I totally forgot about, but you have some one or two pictures that you will always remember.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but those maybe are could be print, but that's I'm not printing.
I gotta I gotta put this comment up here because I'm a big Rush fan, and Rush, the rock band, is from Canada. So, being from YYZ, did you ever get a chance to shoot Rush? I don't think you do concert photography, do you?
Oh yeah, sometimes I do some because it's part of my job too. But
Oh, nice.
nope, I didn't shoot them.
Robert
Sorry.
Silver Photography. What's going on?
I did a lot of other like
Other
early
bands.
yeah, other bands like
Yeah.
what was their name again? I love them. Anyway, never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not good with names, so here you go.
Yeah. But you'll be good with mine. You'll never forget my name, right? Vahagan.
Yeah,
Very original.
no, never.
All
Vahagraphy. There you go.
right. Rock and roll, guys. Hey guys, what's going on? You guys are shy to come on camera? You don't need to have camera on. You can just do audio. Here's the link. The link is in the chat. Come and ask Zara a question or say hello. I always like to do this towards the end, Zara.
Yeah,
So
we're photographers. We want to see your faces.
yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Tell them,
Uh,
tell them.
click on that link. I think Mosman agrees with you. Thank you, sold. It is not photography. I think he was talking about composites.
Yeah,
Um, let's see here. Sith, for me, I prefer non-composite and minimal Photoshop work.
totally agree. That's
Man,
yeah, totally agree.
Not me. I like a lot of it.
That's why you're busy and you were late, by the way.
That's right.
I love that. I love
Call me
that.
out. Call me out. All right.
So while we're waiting for somebody to jump on here, there's the link, guys. You could do it with your phone. Are you excited for tomorrow, Zara? Are you excited for the new camera?
I don't know what they're gonna announce, so I don't know if it's a new camera or something else.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm excited. It's Nikon week. So what is your journey shooting? Hold on, I think I gotta 1 second, guys. By the way, how's the weather out in Montreal?
Actually, it's pretty sunny. And we're around like, I think 40 degrees, 40 degrees.
Hey, we have a question. We have a guest here, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
How you doing?
Hi, Tzara. Hey, looking at those pictures you were doing of yourself, you said like during COVID. I've been wanting to do a few of myself. How do you focus on yourself? How do you work that?
You're a Nikon user?
Yes.
Okay. You can go and get an app, which is called SnapBridge.
Right.
And with SnapBridge, you can actually take pictures from far away.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can see the screen. Yeah.
So,
just so you can focus.
You can lock your focus whatever you want.
Wow. Awesome.
Hey,
Okay.
Tzara. Tzara, I like that phone case. Can I see it again? Oh, very nice.
Oh. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Love your what pictures you were showing there. Just awesome stuff. Beautiful.
Thank you. That's
All
nice.
right.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Vahagraphy.
Anytime.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling. Richard. Here we go. We have another caller. Here we go. Michael Mallow. Hey, Michael.
Hi, guys. Montreal. Yeah. I just finished work, guys, so I'm sorry. I just got out of my day job, and I just wanted to say merci, Tzara, pour votre représentation de Montréal et Québec, Canada, puis tu nous as mis sur la carte, fait que c'est super.
Mon Dieu, je sais pas si j'irai jusque-là, mais je l'apprécie que tu le dises.
Wow.
Et merci d'avoir appelé pour mettre.
Merci. No, I was just going to repeat. I just said thank you to Tzara for putting Montreal and Quebec and Canada on the map and being part of the Nikon family. It's really great.
Yeah, I'm the first one. They always had Nikon ambassadors like in different like Vancouver and things like this, but I'm the first one in Quebec, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, great.
Thanks,
well,
Nikon.
I don't plan on getting that far, but I mean, I only do photography on the weekends and stuff as a hobby, and I've been doing it, I think, since 2012. So I think my first Nikon camera was a D80, imagine. So it was probably like 10 or 12 megapixel. I don't know.
I don't remember that. You know, I'm not a spec photographer. I'm not really good with that. And we're like,
yeah, but I mean, you know, even with you know, all the DSLRs I've had, I've always managed to get pictures that I was happy with, regardless of the tech involved in the camera.
Yeah,
right?
It's the importance of photography is, I think, is just even cell phones. You know, like I have to admit that the importance for me is the image. It's not with what you took it, but when you're a photographer, when you love your job, it's nice. You get to know the little difference between a good lens and a bad lens, and all the options that lenses can give that cell phone doesn't give, which I love. So the thing is, more important is that you were happy with your pictures.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and that you evolved since you did evolve. Yes. Okay.
Well, I have a Z6 II now, which at first, you know, I mean, if I watch too many videos, people make you feel like you got, you know, the bad camera, which is not true at all. It's much better than any of the cameras I had before. But, you know, at some point you got to be happy with what you have and just enjoy creating, because, you know, that's what the end goal is to have fun and create beautiful images. And like you said before, meeting people, getting to know people, that's like half the fun, you know?
Yeah, totally. I totally agree with that. Yeah.
That's the joy.
Yeah. Oh, I lost you. We lost that. We lost him. Okay, no, sorry.
So anyway, I won't keep you because other people want to get on, but merci beaucoup. Ça m'a fait plaisir de te connaître. Puis I'm gonna follow you on your social media.
T'es mieux.
Hey, Michael, the links are in the description. And by the way, Michael is an avid watcher of our channels. So,
Yeah.
Michael, you rock, man. Thanks for calling in
I'm
this
also
time.
a drummer. I'm a drummer. Yes, I am.
Yeah, hell yeah, Rush.
Yeah, I played
At
drums
the
for a
beach.
long time. Yeah, I've been playing since I'm 11. So I played for like 50 years.
Wow.
40 years. Yeah. Yeah.
You
So
look
anyway,
like
guys,
you look like you're 30.
I'm 60. 60.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Must be the air.
There's no filter on this phone right now. No. I mean, I'm as old as I am, but I mean, I like to feel like I'm not 60, right? I mean, you got by being creative and staying active with your creativity. If you have a young mind, you have a young heart, and then you look younger.
That's
Yeah.
that's a nice trick to stay young. Yeah,
Sure.
physically and in and out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I
So,
totally agree with
Chuck,
that.
please give Chuck another bag of M&Ms, please, because I think it's a bit too quiet today. Oh, there you go. There's the. All right, man. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I don't want to take up any time, and merci, enchanté encore, Tzara. Puis we'll see you next time.
Moi de même. See you next time.
Okay,
Great meeting you,
have fun.
Michael.
Okay,
Nice
you too.
meeting
I'll
you,
see you
brother.
again. I'll come on. Yeah. All right. Take care.
Michael Mallow. Hey, I love hearing that language. Seriously.
Mm.
Can you say a couple of words? Like, I mean, I don't know. I just,
Qu'est-ce que je pourrais bien vous raconter qui vous intéresserait que
Wow.
vous pourriez éventuellement ne pas comprendre, mais que vous pourriez comprendre avec la traduction après. Ce serait intéressant.
okay, Michael, you need to translate that later for me. Oh man, that's awesome. That's great. Somebody else wanted to join, but then they disappeared. I don't know what happened. Maybe it wasn't connected right. But was that Chuck? Oh no. Sorry.
I saw someone asking for they love like TV Nikon, I think, and Chris. Well, if you don't know Nikon TV, you should go have a check there. I think you're gonna learn a lot of things there. So
I love Nikon Canada TV on YouTube and Chris
good.
explanations. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I will have the camera store. You know, have you heard of the camera store TV, Tzara?
What? Sorry.
The camera store in Canada
Yeah.
on YouTube. They're Evelyn and Dave. I'm gonna have them on my channel
Okay.
soon. So they're from Canada as well. And by the way, next Tuesday we have the Snap Chick on my channel too. She's a Nikon shooter as well. Leah and Richard, was it?
Raymond.
Raymond. Sorry, Raymond. Leah and Raymond on Vahagraphy Talk next Tuesday. So what's next for you, Tzara? What are you doing? Like, what's next? Do you have any projects that you're working on that you want to?
Actually, yes. There's another exhibit that's coming. But I had the trouble, like the gallery that I was in decided to close. So I was about to make it out, doing it the exhibit, but they had to close. So now I'm looking for a gallery again and a place to make the exhibition. So that's what's going on. Now I have like a lot of not a lot of projects. I think right now I'm more like thinking about the next step for me, what it's going to be. Like after 15 years of photography, I'm still going to be in photography, but I mean, like, how am I kind of be able to make it more to grow again, to evolution, you know, to get an evolution of my work so that's what I'm thinking about right now. What's the next step for me? Because I have a certain way of philosophy that is freedom, that is to get emotions of people, to get to see really who are the real people, and that's what I'm doing. Natural light. I'm really good creative with nothing. I'm really good at creating with nothing. So now I'm just asking myself, am I going to step try something new? I don't know. Well, I'm more in their thinking thing right now.
I think this is in French, right? Comp.
Well, yeah, it's good luck for your future exhibit.
Oh, nice. Um, yeah. Do you do any video at all, like on with your Z9?
No. I tried. I think there's so many people like are better at me doing it, but I'm thinking of doing a movie with this online. So I don't
Mm.
shoot videos. I have everything to learn, but I have maybe a movie in my head, in mind, that with a story that I wanted probably to create.
I mean, I'm sure obviously but the Z9 is a great video camera, and
Yeah, it's amazing. I know everything with this online, and I know what it means, and I know I have like friends that are really good video man
videographers.
that
Yeah.
told me everything I need to, what I wasn't understanding, or like, and told me everything. So they helped me try it and to realize what it was really, to what the feeling was. But the video was amazing. Now we're like 8K right now, I think.
8K, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's amazing. But it's all about the editing and things. Actually, not right now. I'm practicing. I love to practice and to try new stuff, because I think it's a good way to learn. And so I'm not doing video right now, but sometimes I have like, oh yeah, I would like to do this and this and this. Like when you take pictures, you see all like the bees, they're moving, and then like, I don't know, contemplation videos maybe.
So Tzara, if I pick your camera up, is the menu in French or in English?
French.
Okay.
But it creates problem with Nikon sometimes, because all the Nikon team speaks English. I'm the only one speaking French in the team, so I'm like, yeah, but what is Z8? I'm telling you, it's Z8. So like the translation is not the same. Where did like sometimes calling like, okay, what's happening with that? It's not working. How come I was not capable to do this anymore? I was capable of doing this yesterday. Well, maybe you just put that button. Oh, yeah, okay, thank you. And it's on the D8. Okay, thanks.
So it keeps people from using your camera, though.
Not here, not in Quebec. We're a lot of people speaking French. French is a
Okay.
first language.
That's
We're the
great.
only place in Canada where we speak really French, I think. Yeah.
Do Sith asks, are you gonna create a YouTube channel in the future?
You know what? I'm on. I have TV chronicles already. Like sometimes I do some. I don't know. I don't think I have time, and I'm not sure how it would be interesting. How it could be interesting to people to follow me. So
Yeah.
I don't feel like. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure that.
Yeah. The Z9. We had a big debate on our channels of guys and gals that shoot the Z9, but they only do stills or they only do video.
Mhm.
For me, for work, it's all stills. Right? I don't do video for work. But for my YouTube channel, I do video. I just switch it, boom, video's ready to go. You're a perfect example of, you're just interested in the stills. You're a photographer 100%, and that's it. And there's people like that out there. That's what I wanted to. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
That there are people out there that just do stills.
Yeah, it does, and I'm trying to. I'm just trying to be myself. Even when I post pictures on Instagram, or when I do things, I don't. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not posting everything on the Sunday so it can appear on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I know I'm programming anything. So I'm really like intuitive and spontaneous person. So for me, going on YouTube or doing videos or things like this, it could be fun. I could try it, but I mean, like, it would be like, I don't know what it would look like. Like, I'm not good at having a plan, long-term plan. So
Yeah. Ryan asks, Tzara, has AI affected your business at all? Do you plan on leveraging the technology in any way? Planning, suggestions, imagery, storytelling?
that's a good question, because we a little bit talked earlier about the AI intelligence. and you told me you didn't want to talk about it. But let's say that I think that's going to change a lot of things in our world. I think it's the next step for. I'm not sure as photographer we're gonna have jobs in 5 years.
Are you are you sure? No, I don't think so. I think
Well, I'm not sure, but I mean, like, I'm looking at it. It's exponential, and it's taking so much place and so much stuff. And I think it's Adidas, but I'm not sure what I'm saying. That just announced that they were not doing. They were gonna do a publicity without actors, but all with intelligence, artificial intelligence. But that's what I heard, but I'm not sure. I just heard it. It's rumors. So I think it's gonna give less and less opportunity job for people as photographers. And I think that as what I saw, and I don't want to be like negative because it's really not my way of thinking, but if I'm trying to analyze like without any emotions, I saw a lot of what happens with the, how do you call this, the edit photography, when you put skies and everything on it. What I've saw is that people get used to perfect beauty shots that are created, that are artistic, and they don't do really the difference, not that much, between a real photography and that. And what I realized is that reality, a nice picture, a lot of people are less impressed by reality now than photo composition. Not composition, but I mean, how do you call this already? Those pictures, those
composite.
Composite, thanks.
Mhm.
So I think it doesn't mean I'm right. I mean, like, I just saw that people are more like, wow, over like a composite picture than a really nice picture of reality that is really reality. So I'm asking myself more than I think.
Oh.
I'm asking myself if with AI it wouldn't do the same.
Well, can I chime in?
Of course.
With me, I look at it like music. Music, you need to be somewhat good at your instrument, or else how much can you fix in studio, right? You can't. So you got to go out and play live, right? I mean, I look at it like that. People are gonna want the real photographer. They're gonna want somebody to interact with, to capture those moments. AI can't capture the moment. AI doesn't know how to capture those emotions. Yeah, I don't think there'll always be a market for what we do. So nothing to worry about. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're always going to be. I will always take pictures. I think it's part of what we do, what we love. But I mean, like, I think it's more or less the job opportunity that are going to get turned a little bit less, and maybe not for wedding photography, because it's the moment present, it's the presence, and it's the day that asks for this. But I think that there's some jobs that opportunity jobs that are going to turn a little bit less on it. So it's going to make photographers maybe go somewhere else. Because
do you shoot weddings? Have you tried shooting a wedding?
Oh my god, I shoot wedding now.
Oh, you do?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, wait. As I told earlier, I think it's I did a lot of wedding when I started photography, and I get sick of it. Like, I was like, I don't want to do any wedding anymore. Then, like,
the money's good though.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm not doing that job for money. But
oh no,
if I like to receive it though. But I do I love to get paid, and I'm getting paid, and it's important to be paid. But I mean, like, it's not why I'm doing photography. But in that time, I was like, I get sick of it. But I realize now that I choose my clients. When someone asks me are you doing photography? I would love your style. I say, fine. You know what? I'm a photojournalist. So you're gonna get a photojournalist day of your wedding. Okay, you're gonna get that. Yeah. I'm not going to check your dress. I'm not going to do a magazine portrait. It's gonna be live emotions. That's it. That's all. If you agree with that, I'm yours. If you're not, try something.
Hey Tzara, look at this guy. Look at his name.
The Drunk Wedding. That's it. That's good.
Oh man, that's funny.
Writers are out of the job in Hollywood. What do you mean?
What was that?
Writers are already out of the job in Hollywood. What is it?
Writers are already out of a job in Hollywood. Come on, he's joking.
Okay, sorry.
Maybe some writers, but
they're on strike right now anyway. Writers Guild.
Well, you know what we do? Well, you know what? I'm gonna just to end this conversation with AI. I think what we're good at is adaptation. We're all capable of adapting or changing, or I think whatever happens, we're gonna be good at just following and upgrading ourselves to what's next. You know, when we were the old cameras, then after the numeric appears, we just a lot of us just shifted to numeric before film camera. You know, we're film camera, then after we shift numeric, now we're shifting mirror lens, mirrorless. That's, you know, we're gonna do whatever we have to do to stay in touch with photography, I think.
You're right. You're right. Excuse me. You're right. The problem is some people are stuck in the mindset that no, nothing's going to change. It'll never change or whatever. And photographers are the world's worst at trying to hold on to the past, hold on to. The other thing is that there's an emotional attachment, as seen here today, talking about the, oh, I don't believe in any of this, any manipulation or whatever. But that doesn't mean that's what the audience wants. And I think that's one of the things that photographers have to remain cognizant of. What does the client want? What does the audience want? And it may not be what you want to give them. If you're fortunate enough to have a style that they love, then that's wonderful. It really is. But that's not always the case. And then we talk about money. Is there some way that AI will impact on the cost? And if it is, then photographers, professional photographers, let me add that, they have to react to that. As an amateur, AI doesn't threaten me at all. It doesn't matter to me one bit. I feel for professional photographers, but as a hobbyist and an amateur, it doesn't threaten me at all because I shoot for me and that's that. But how is it going to affect? And I had a big conversation with folks on my stream not too long ago. And what is the impact to professional photographers? And what is your plan to embrace it or what? And I think everybody's going to be forced into that, whether they want to hear it or not, because it's here, it's getting bigger, and it's going to continue to grow. And that's my feelings on it.
Oh, well, I totally agree with you, Chuck. I think it's gonna. We don't even see how fast it's going right now. I think like it's exponential. So
yep,
it's 2, then after it's 6, then after like whatever. And I think it's like. I think we're trying to manage something. What are the next steps we're gonna take about that? But sometimes, for me, let's say I'll answer for me. I'm good at just improvising without what's going on. What's like okay, oh, this is new. Okay, maybe I can do. Okay, is this stands in my values or not? I think we're all gonna have some questions to ask ourselves but not only photographers, a lot of jobs and everywhere, because it's entering every spheres of life, of business, it's entering. It's new. It's like it's like internet when it happened. We knew what's going on. Now it's the same kind of thing, but it's even bigger. It's like it's important. It's a change of era, I think.
Yeah, I'm not saying it takes over completely as far as photography goes, but I think photographers are going to have to embrace it and figure out how they utilize it.
But
so
we're doing this, photography is all about like we're having like it's all about like sorry, I know how to say it in French but not in English. It's all about like trying to do something with. It's all about frustration sometimes, like you have to get what you want, or it's not the good time, or so we're just going to. I feel confident that we're just going to analyze the situation, let it go, let it see what it happens. Then after, someone is going to get an idea that will, like, you never know how it's going to turn. I did this all my life. I didn't know I wanted to be a photographer until I went one. So, you never know what happens. Maybe I wouldn't be a photographer anymore. Maybe I will decide that it's not for me anymore.
Yeah.
And I will change, but I will still do photography too. It's not because, and I'm, what, Chuck? I'm an amateur too. I'm a professional because I get paid for that, and everything is. I pay my rent with that, but I mean, like, I am an amateur. I love what I do. So
there you go. That's great. And there's the key to happiness in photography. As long as you enjoy what you're doing,
Yeah, well, I really do enjoy being free too of what I'm doing. That's why I'm
Mhm.
not doing I'm not doing in publicity so much, because there's always like an artistic director behind your back telling you what they want,
Right.
and I'm not. I if I'm free to do it, if they're like, oh yeah, it's amazing, we want your style, I'm going at. But if they ask me like to create their ideas, their way of thinking, their images in the head, I'm like, choose someone else. That's not for
Yeah,
me. So I'm trying to be free in what I'm doing all the time.
That, that's
that's
a good
I
great.
love
way. That's a good way of thinking. I'm the same way. I mean, if there's something I don't want to do, I don't do it. Do you prefer black and white or color?
Depends. I love
Mm.
black and white, but I love colors too. But yeah, I love colors, but I like them not too into saturation. Like I like when it's colored, but there's not like heavy colors in it.
No. Richard, yeah, there'll always be people that appreciate reality. And isn't photography, is that reality? I mean,
That's photojournalism. Yes.
pho- yeah, I mean, a big part of photography is capturing,
Yeah.
not, yeah, you're creating, but you're capturing the image. I guess.
Well, I see it from the art side. I don't see it from the photojournalistic side or the candid shot side. I see it from the art side, and so there may be a difference there. You're absolutely right. But you're right, Vahagan. A machine, well, we hope, won't ever be able to capture the moment because it doesn't understand the moment. Or we hope that's the case into the future. So, yeah, but I think it will influence how others see photography, those that are purchasing photography services. And I think that's what I'm talking about when I say that photographers, professionals have to embrace this AI and figure out how they use it to their advantage. And I don't even know what that means. I just have this feeling more than anything. So, yeah.
Hey, good said this is a fabulous interview,
Maybe
guys.
maybe we're gonna get to be photographers in another world reality.
Yeah.
Going on, we're all gonna live not in reality anymore. We're gonna live in another world, like a numeric world where we're into it, and we're gonna be photographers in that world.
Well, there you go. We'll be in the Matrix taking photos.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe, who knows? You know?
But question from the drunk wedding photographer: how often do you document your family's mundane everyday life? Something I need to do more of, as those photos are always my best personal work. I think Tzara takes a lot of personal pictures, right? I've seen them on your Facebook.
As I said already, I take what's in front of me. The thing is, I don't, I don't know how often I do document my family's mundane or everyday life. I have a camera. I use it when I see it. That's it. It's like maybe the trick is just to always have to always have one with you that you can do and all your stuff with you. I don't do it oftenly, but when I don't do it, I always regret it because I always see something and I wanted to shoot and I didn't have my camera on me. So I think I think the secret is just not to ask yourself how many times do you document this. It's just feeling it to do it. It's just say like, I love I love that moment. I'm just taking in pictures, and then after post it. That's what's fun. You do pictures, but you wanted them to be seen too. So I think it's a good way to just shoot what you love and post it. Don't ask yourself how many times, or don't try to plan everything. Just let the life bring you all that stuff.
Hey, I have a question.
Can I address that too, Vahagan, whenever you finish there?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to make a plea to everybody out there, and I think you'll understand what I'm saying here. Film, even digital photography, is fantastic for all those photos, and they are so important. I mean, years ago, we didn't have anything but film, and I cherish those photos of my grandparents, even my parents. But the one thing that it doesn't capture is their voice. And it doesn't sound like much until they're gone. And then you realize, I forget how they sounded. I can't remember their voice. And my plea is for everybody out there, if you're a photographer and you have a camera nowadays, you have the ability to do video. And I'm not plugging video. I'm just telling you how important video can be for nostalgia. sit down with your parents, have a discussion with them, not an interview, but a normal discussion or whatever, and capture it on video. You can't imagine how important that will be down the road for you, your children, and your grandchildren. I wish I had done that, and I didn't. And I kick myself for not doing it. And everybody out there that has a loved one that's still around, sit down and do a few videos with them. Just capture it off the cuff, candid moments of them talking. You can't imagine how nice that feels to be able to sit back and watch a video of a loved one that passed. That's
a pretty good idea, Chuck. Really, you're telling this, and I feel it. It's like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. But you don't have my mom as mom, but I'll try with her. She hates photography. Not she loves photography, but she hates being taken pictures. She's my worst subject. So, but I'll try with you. I think it's really it's a good idea.
I want to ask you something. As a working professional, on assignment, or if you're doing runway or whatever, the red carpet, portraits, this and that, how much, if any, are you involved in camera wars online? Are you involved in camera wars at all? Like, do you have an argument with your friends about brand of camera, model of camera?
They're trying to have one with me, but no, they cannot. I said, like, you're happy with their stuff, be happy with your stuff. Sometimes I'm trying to get some arguments to say, yeah, but as I said earlier, I'm not, for me, I'm really happy with my camera. I really do see the difference between the Z6 II, the Z9. I do appreciate all the new technology that comes from that, but I don't know what Sony does. I don't know what Canon does. I have an idea of what's going on because my colleagues and friends are talking to me about it. And I said, yeah, but like now you're with your Nikon and I'm with Canon. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't care. Do you like your pictures? So I'm not really good. I'm not the best one to
have that discussion
war with me, because I will be like, I don't mind. Like
you don't get involved.
I'm like Switzerland, you cannot get. I'm not getting that. No.
So
I applaud you for that.
The reason why I bring it up is because there's a lot of arguments and a lot of going on online about models, cameras, lenses, Canon, this and that. I just wanted to ask you a question. Before you chose the Nikons, did you try Canon? Did you try Sony? Did you try the Canons?
I didn't try Sony. I tried once. I had to shoot with a Canon, and I hated that because it was not. What I love is that we're getting used. To shoot fast is a good thing for photography. To be fast is a good thing to be a photographer. So I was so used. Where are the buttons and everything? So the time I had to shoot with a Canon, was not as fast as I would like to. So I'll say that.
Yeah, you weren't used to the buttons, but
I'm used to the camera. I'm used to like you're not like you're not zooming the good way with Canon, Nikon.
The right way, yeah.
Yeah, the right way. So even this is like
my friends that use Canon and Sony,
yeah,
they say that Nikon has the zoom ring the opposite direction. They always mention that it's the opposite to mount and unmount a lens. It's the opposite way. The zoom is the opposite way. But
people think maybe Nikon photographers thinks the opposite way of all the other photographers.
yeah.
For
me, it's the way the camera feels. Like the Z9 feels really good in my hand. I really like the ergonomics, the colors, the sensor, and we'll see tomorrow what happens. Tomorrow's
even the skin tone. I think the skin tone, I can say that. Okay, I'll say it. Let's say 10 years ago, I could make a difference between Canon and Nikon with this skin tone. I thought that skin tone was better at Canon. Now I can say that I won't say that anymore. This is not. I like the skin tone of the new cameras that I have since like 5 years now. That's the only thing I really could say that I didn't like about my camera, that I felt like, how come all my colleagues that are Canon has such a great skin tone? It was not bad. But when you compare the pictures, I was like, oh.
Yeah, the older DSLRs had a greenish tint to the skin, right?
No, it was more orange. I think it was like orange. There was more orange in the skin tone, and or maybe it was the cars that were a little bit more high key than the Canon. I don't remember, but anyway, I thought that, but it's so not the case anymore. I love. I have absolutely nothing to say about Nikon. I love it.
Yeah.
I didn't try Sony. Like I tried Sony, but I was like, not. It's
Not for you.
That's not
Yeah.
like not for me. Yeah, I don't. There's no such big difference between all those cameras right now. But there's Z9 is one of the has not found a competitor. I think.
What do you like the most about the Z9? One thing.
One thing.
The most.
I think it's the shutter speed, the speed of the camera.
Oh yeah, the speed. Yeah,
I know it's I
there's
love
no
it.
shutter.
The shutter speed. Yeah.
Yeah, the frames per second. You mean?
Thank you. Yeah, the frame per second.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, so if I have to just say for one thing, the 3D mode 2 for autofocus mode 2, I love it. But I'm sticking to the image per frames per image per second. Yeah.
Yeah, frames per second. That's cool. Well, this is Nikon week. Tomorrow's going to be a big day for Nikon. Do you follow any other Nikon ambassadors from the US?
Yeah, I have one.
Who's your favorite?
I'm not good with names. I'm telling you this.
Jerry Guiones?
No, wait.
You know Jerry?
I think it's I don't remember.
What does he shoot?
Well, I think it's
Or her. What does she shoot?
Street style? Wait. Street photography?
Street photography Nikon? Who's that, Chuck?
Wait a moment. I don't find it. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. But do you watch any YouTube at all?
Yeah, I do watch on YouTube sometimes.
But photography or something else?
I'm photography and full of other things too. But yeah, I did have a couple of things I get to watch. Let me see. What's his name again?
Jared Poland?
Where is he?
You know who
I follow too many people. What the? I think it's
the only street photographer.
I think it's this Peter
McKinnon.
Yeah.
You mean you are not good with names, are you?
I'm really not good with names. It's a joke,
But you won't forget mine, like I said, Vahagen.
Vahagen?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call you V. That's for sure. I'm not gonna forget.
Call me V. The rock and roll man. So, just before we end it, I just want to say this was a pleasure talking to you. True professional, true photographer. You do the work, and you have great work to back it up. It was just great picking your brain. Do you have any hobbies? Like, do you do something else other than photography that you love?
Music. I don't do music, but I love to listen to music. But I do ride bike. I love chatting with people. That's my thing. I love psychology too, and I love. I use a lot of psychology in photography when I shoot people.
Really?
Yeah.
So give me an example of that. Like, let's say you're shooting Chuck, right? And you want to get his portrait taken, and how would you use psychology to get a smile?
Well, I make him his eyes close and breathe, and then I make him probably just because actually I would see that he's not really with us in the moment present, because he would be like, he just said, sorry, I was really busy and everything. So he's in his head, and see, I'm making him laugh right now, smile. But I mean, it's probably I will just cheat on, hey, relax, whatever. And then after I would make him speak a little bit. And what's going on? Do you feel anxious about all the stuff you had? Because now I really need you to be with me. So you don't want to be with me? Tell me, So it's hard to say in English, but I mean, depends. I talk a lot with the people. So they use information that they say information that I can use. And then after use a little bit of counter psychology, or I can use a little bit of whatever I have in my mind. Like reverse
I know what you mean.
Sometimes I can see that reverse psychology is a good way to have what I want, or like imitation. A lot of people, when you're that's a good way of shooting. When you want something, you just do something, and they can imitate you. That's a kind of that's a kind of psychology too.
I know what you mean. Every person's different. You can't put your finger on it. It's just a conversation, communication, and from there you begin to utilize what they're saying and play to their strengths or what they like. I mean, you know, the old puppy dog, the cat. For those that are pet lovers, it always brings about a happy moment for them and things like that. Yeah, it's tough, but you just have to listen to what they say and then just build the conversation and go from there.
I think you have to really get interested to the people. I think I don't know at your place, guys, but in my place, I felt that people are not good asking questions. They don't about like, hey, what's up? And then after, oh, okay, and how it's going, but they're not going to, so what happened with that last week you told me about, and what's going on, and following a conversation. Here I'm doing this a lot because it's a good way to connect, asking questions. And that's the best way to know someone, to get really interested to that person, to be really good at that person.
I was shooting a golf country club once, members, you know, they play golf. And I was doing portraits for the country club. And, you know, you get businessmen, rich, you know, people that have no time for portraits. Like, what's a picture? You know, I don't want to be here right now. So I was assigned to do their family portraiture for their members, elite people, like, not, you know, like business people, important people, let's just say. And you'd get guys that are just don't want to be there, like don't want to smile, don't want to participate. So what I do is I start talking about golf. I'm not into golf, but I start reading about golf. I know, you know, who the best golfers are. And I start talking to them like as if I know about golf, the game. And then they start laughing, they start smiling, they start, you know, participating with the pictures. And one time I told this guy, I was like, smile like you just hit a hole in one, right? And he just, yeah, all right.
That's a good thing. Creating a memory or creating something in the mind so the eyes express it is a good way of having an expression instead of just look at the wall and smile. You know, it's not the same thing. So, and the thing is that what you did is a good thing because you just took it out of his anticipation of that portrait and you made it fun. You created a moment with that guy and you talk about that passion. So that's a good way exactly to make them forget that we're there to shoot them.
What's your favorite focal length?
What?
If you come to shoot my portrait and you want me to smile, just bring M&Ms.
Yeah. You have not even smiling. You have that little badass eye thing. You like a little teasing thing in your eye.
My wife says that. I never smile, by the way. She
says,
that's
not true.
So that wouldn't be an accurate portrait of me if I was smiling. Nobody would know who I was.
So maybe we're shoot a portrait of you smiling because it wouldn't be you. But that's not true because you smiled since the beginning of the podcast here.
Well, see, your psychology works.
Well, I never seen Chuck smile so much.
M&M, give him just eat M&M. That's why. Maybe you should eat. You know what? You should do the picture with all your M&Ms in your hands and use your eyes like this and eating.
See, there's the creative side of you coming out. I like that.
What's your favorite focal length? I had a question here. Your favorite focal length to shoot, like portraits, is 85, right?
Yeah. Well, 72, 70, 202. I like it.
The focal length, like you like 200 or you like the 70, like the most? The look.
I think it's 200
for portraits.
For everything.
You mean you don't want to shoot a portrait with an 800 millimeter?
I would like to, yeah, but I have with the doubler with the. It makes me have 400 millimeters as a length. 400, which is interesting, but I think I really do like I'm more focusing on the bokeh.
The bokeh, yeah.
1.8, 2.5. I like the background, like how it looks and things like this, and how it compresses everything, and that's why I don't care. It depends. Just I don't like that much the 24-70. Like for what I do, like I like it. I mean, I like the camera, the lens, but I mean, I don't like. I get tired of it, of that focal. Like, so I'm
Yeah,
using.
no, I get it. I get it.
I'm using for red carpet, but I realize that I use it a lot at 70. You know.
I know. I'm like you. Walk around for wedding reception, I use the 24-70. It's perfect. But if we ever meet one day, I'll let you use. Well, I had a 600 f4. I sold it, but now I want to buy the 600 TC, the new one.
It's
the
amazing.
The $15,000 lens. I have
your car or that lens. You decide.
Yeah, right. Now I have a 58, the Noct 58Z. I have that lens. The manual focus Z lens. It's like $8,000, right? With a yellow Noct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a manual focus Z mount, 58 millimeter, 0.95.
Yeah, is that? Yeah, I think it's that.
I have it. I love it. It's manual focus, but I don't care. It's 4 pounds, but I don't care.
Yeah, well, you're pretty good. Manual focusing on 0.95 millimeter f.
Yeah, 0.95. Yeah.
That's like you're pretty good, because even like look, sometimes when you put 1.8, you're like the focus is made on the lashes and not in the eyes sometimes, so I'm like, wow. And when I shoot, I don't see it that much.
But I'll tell you one thing. I shot a show, a rock show, with that 58 millimeter manual focus on a Z9, and I was using was I using Peking? I don't remember, but it was working great. So
you have an amazing eye. You have a good vision.
Yeah, and you know how fast a Z9 is, right? I'm like, I was like having a good time.
And but I have a question for you. If we had, let's say that tomorrow all the cameras we have already now, like we have like the mirrorless, and even let's say that digital camera is not existing anymore, you cannot use it anymore, would you go back to the old film camera? Would you still be a photographer with the film camera?
Well, you mean would I go back to technology to shoot?
No, I mean, let's say there's something happening on the planet and you cannot use technology anymore, and you have to use it like.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, and I know why you asked this question. You asked it because I mentioned manual focus. Yeah, because I love photography. I don't care. I'll use a cell phone if I have to. I love photography. I love capturing. I'll use whatever, as long as there's film available for me.
Yeah,
I'll shoot. But I think technology is getting so much better now that.
Of course, but I mean, like I wasn't wondering. I don't know why. I was like, I think that if we had to go back to Argentic, I don't know if you say this in English. I'm not sure I would be a photographer, because I don't know how to. I started with numeric, so I don't know how to develop in the room, in the, how do you call this, in dark room.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think I could be a photographer instead of learn it again. And like when you're used to see what you shoot, now you're not seeing what you shoot. It's like, and the way you transfer the image, that it takes so much time now. The people want it right now, and you would have time to 24 posts, 24 pictures. You had to go back to 24 pictures or 36 pictures only, and then would you have that lifestyle again? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I would. It takes time for get used to, but I think I would. But
Jack? Jack?
No.
You wouldn't go back?
Nope, it wouldn't be fun anymore to me, and that's the way it is for me. If it's not entertaining or fun for me, then I'm not going to go do it. And a lot of people will interpret that as, well, you're not a real photographer, and that's okay. let them say what they want. But no, I have shot film, I have developed film, and I have printed myself. And while it was fun then because it was just something new, it's not something I would want to do all the time. And I'm not saying we all have to print our own or even develop our own film. But no, I think it would take some of the fun out of it for me. So that's just me, though.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all have different point of view. I know that for me, I wouldn't have the passions. It would take too much time. Like something that would like gets me on my nerves more. So I do understand what you said, Chuck, but I do understand what V says too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Andy, there is no 135-18. Are you trying to get her to say something she's not supposed to? Don't answer, Tzara.
I do have a question, Tzara. Have you played with the 85 millimeter 1.2 yet?
Which one, sir?
The 85 millimeter 1.2?
No, not yet. No.
If you like bokeh, then you need to get that and try it, especially outdoors natural light. I think you're going to fall in love with it.
I'm probably going to try it because I'm curious, but is there really a big difference between, I know there's a difference, but I mean, like, I'm curious to try it. So that's for sure. I'm going to try, but I have already did an 85, like sometimes you have to choose your comebacks.
Well, everybody's going to have a different perception. I think there is a significant difference to my eye, but that doesn't mean it's going to translate to everybody. So I wouldn't say that it absolutely does. I'm just saying for me, yes, I see a difference. I waited for this lens to come out and I've just fallen in love with it. It makes me want to go out and shoot it wide open.
So
okay.
Yep.
There is a 135, but I don't. Have you used the 135 Sigma F mount, Tzara?
Nope.
Okay. There is a big difference. The 85-12 is number one. It's a great lens. Tzara, I think you'll love this lens. If you like bokeh, like Chuck says, while shooting at 1.2, you're sharp. You're very sharp, and you have that buttery background, and it's 3 times the price or 3.5 times the price, but the focus is fast. It's fast and it's more contrasty. The images are more contrast to them.
Yeah, I think it's what I remember about the specs, but thank you for refreshing my memory.
So anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Tzara, thank you so much. This was great. I love it. I love the interview. I think what you're doing is amazing. Your work is stellar, and I'm happy to call you my friend now. So one-on-one, I mean,
I'll call you when I'll be in Los Angeles.
Yeah, we'll hang out. We'll take some pictures. We'll maybe do a video for my channel. I would love it. But it was a great talk. And by the way, you guys know tomorrow is a big day for Nikon. Stay tuned. We'll see what's up. This is the kind of launch party. 5 a.m. I'll be up. I'll set my alarm.
I saw someone said that you have to invite me tomorrow after the announcement.
Chuck's having a stream.
By the way, 16 hours and 26 seconds right now till the announcement.
Oh.
But, this was fun, guys. Thank you so much, everybody in the chat, for participating and asking questions. Thank you for the callers as well and the super chats. And also hit that thumbs up button, guys. Really appreciate it. Tzara, again, thank you. Keep up the good work. All the links are in the description, guys. Check her out. Subscribe. Check her out on Instagram and Facebook and her website. Nikon Ambassador from Canada, Tzara Maud. Here on Vahagraphy Talk. I'm telling you, that's why I asked you in the beginning. All I need is 1 or 2 times, and I get your name right. Yeah.
Hey, thanks everybody for the appreciation. I see like this one Mosman that says Kendra 2. Thank you very much for it was my first podcast actually on YouTube. So thank you for the experience. It was really fun, and thanks for everyone to collaborate. I love to see all this. It's really nice. Thanks.
Hey, before we go, I just want to. Can I see that that mug again? Coffee mug. Oh, okay. I thought I saw a Nikon logo. I am hot. That's rock and roll. Seriously, that is rock and roll. What's your favorite music to listen to?
I like Tim Tan Bomb. I like a different. I like a lot of music. Actually, depends which ones. I'm not. I'm kind of weird in my choices. Everybody said anyway. You're not gonna get impressed by my music, my kind of music, because all my boyfriends told me that I sucks in my taste in music. But actually, I love. I love what touches me, so it can be anything. It can be.
Have you ever dated a musician?
Thank God, no.
You know,
I'm joking. I'm fooling you. I was just provoking you.
no. I'm saying because they're artists, you know,
Oh
musicians,
yeah.
like real, they're crazy people.
Well,
Uh,
I do have a lot of friends that are, but I never dated
musicians.
one.
I see. Have you ever dated a photographer?
Yes.
Same line of work. Okay.
Mm, won't
Great.
do it.
Do you drink wine, or do you drink
Wine,
wine?
wine. I love wine.
Red or white?
Rosé, white,
Ah, okay.
and sometimes red. You see, but I don't. It's like wedding. I get, it's like I had to. I take a break of red wine. Then I went to white, and sometimes now when I'm drinking red wine, it's really really good red wine.
Do you like the wine countries, like where they make the wines, the beautiful wine countries?
Wow. Yeah.
So
Don't.
if you ever come to California, Napa Valley, I'm sure you've heard of it.
Well,
In
I drink some. I drink some from Napa Valley, I think.
Napa Valley, oh, you'll love it there. Seriously, that's a beautiful place to be. Photography, wine, you know, just chit chat, fireplace, bunch of photographers. Actually, we should do
You know
something. We
what?
should all get together.
Why don't we exchange? Why don't you come to my place doing stuff there, and I'm going to your place doing stuff there, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'd love to come to Montreal.
No,
I've
it's
been.
just exchange. You know, like I go to your place, you go to my place, and then you can use my car, I use your car, if you're willing to.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if you, do you know how to drive stick?
Oh, I'm gonna manage.
No, you're not. You're gonna burn the clutch out.
No, I won't. Don't worry.
You're gonna burn my clutch out. No, I'm kidding.
No, I drive. I drive an automatic, but I used to know how to drive a manual. So
Yeah, yeah. Mozman asks pizza or sushi?
both.
Both.
Yeah,
Okay.
none of the
Okay.
same. Oh, sometimes no. I like okay salmon pizza, really good.
Uh-huh. Pizza in Canada, huh? I never heard of it. I mean,
Wow.
no, I'm kidding. I heard New York pizza, but you know, it's funny.
Well, you have to taste one. Like there's really good pizza that the restaurant is called N900 for Napolitan 900. It's really good.
Yeah.
But it's totally did not like the difference. Okay, we're really gonna have a talk about pizza here. I mean, like the difference between our pizza is that the crust is thin. It's thin.
Yeah.
The pizza is in the United States like full of bread.
No, depends. If you go to New York, there's thin New York style.
Yeah, but not like since what 10 years maybe like.
Yeah. You're talking about Chicago style.
Oh,
But
maybe, yeah, sorry. I don't know all the pizzas and
hey,
where it
hey,
comes from.
hey, Mothman. Yeah, I guess rapid fire. But hey, Joe says something cool here. He says, "Zara, you're a breath of fresh air. Thank you."
Thanks, Joe. Happy for
You know why? You know why he says that? First of
No?
all, first of all you're cool.
Oh,
That's
thank
number one. You're a cool person. Yeah.
Thanks.
Second of all, you're of the opposite sex. You know, because usually we have males on here, right?
Oh,
Bunch of-
that's why. Okay, now I understand.
no, that's not the only reason, but usually it's a bunch of men talking cameras over here, right?
Oh
But
yeah, you mean like they're all on the same level, talking the same way, really being serious and
we had a conversation
And
last.
you're digging a hole here, buddy.
We no, we had a conversation of we got to get women on the streams, right? And I couldn't agree more, you know. So that you breath of fresh air for sure. And people really enjoyed it. See, wonderful interview. So great talk, man. This was great. Seriously, Choke will be live in 12 hours. But yeah, Mosman says New York style thin crust. Anyway, guys, I can go on for hours. Thank you, Zara. Thank you, Chuck. We'll see you next week with the Snap Chick on my channel. Tuesday, same bad time, same bad channel. Go ahead and like, subscribe if you haven't to Vahagraphy. Check out Tzara's social media, Chuck's at AP Studios. All the links are in the description. Thank you guys. Rock and roll. We'll see you next week. And tomorrow is Nikon. Close your ears, Tzara. Z8 day. All right. Nothing.
Have a nice day, guys.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Tzara, for being real. It was a pleasure. I enjoyed it.
Me too, Chuck. It was a pleasure to meet you 20 minutes later.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just fooling around.
I know.
You gotta say rock and roll, Tzara. before you
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do it that way. Yeah, right. You do it that way. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
And more peace. Bye.
Bye.